Who is the real superpower? The full story of Israel versus Iran. Imagine a day when the entire world's attention is locked onto just two nations. One, a country hailed as the king of technology, and the other, a powerhouse driven by its vast oil reserves. In that moment, the question is no longer just about war. It becomes a battle of economic strength and the future itself. Is Israel truly that powerful? Or has the world underestimated Iran's hidden strengths? In this story, we'll dive deep into every statistic and reveal the truth. Who really rules the game, Israel or Iran? But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. Now, without any further delay, let's jump into today's discussion. Today, as the fire of war smolders between Israel and Iran, the world's eyes are fixed on the strength of these two nations. But the question isn't just about military weapons, it's about who is truly stronger. Whose citizens earn more? Which economy is more stable? And if this war stretches on, which country is better equipped to endure it? Let's start with the fundamental metric that indicates a country's economic health, GDP or gross domestic product. Israel's GDP stands at approximately 50 lakh crore rupees, while Iran's GDP is around 29 lakh crore rupees. In terms of sheer size, Israel clearly leads. But the story doesn't end there. The real difference lies not just in the numbers, but in the very economic models these countries operate on. Israel's economy runs on innovation, technology, artificial intelligence, cyber defense, and startups. In contrast, Iran still relies heavily on crude oil exports and traditional trade. If the world reduces its dependency on oil tomorrow, Iran's backbone could collapse, whereas Israel could leap ahead into the next wave of technological advancement. In terms of population, Iran is nearly 10 times larger than Israel. But when we divide GDP by population, the real gap emerges: per capita income. According to data from the IMF and Trading Economics, the average annual income of an individual in Israel is around 49 lakh rupees. In Iran, it's just 3.3 lakh rupees. This means that the average Israeli earns nearly 15 times more than the average Iranian. And this difference isn't just about money. It reflects disparities in lifestyle, healthcare, education, and opportunities. The roots of this economic gap run deep. Israel, over time, has transformed itself into an innovation hub. On the other hand, Iran has fallen behind in the global race due to international sanctions, internal political instability, and its overdependence on oil. The consequences are visible not just in income but also in global confidence. When it comes to foreign currency reserves, Israel holds approximately 19.2 lakh crore rupees, while Iran has only about 2.9 lakh crore rupees. This means that during times of international crisis, whether it's to stabilize the currency or maintain trade resilience, Israel stands on a much stronger financial footing. Now let's take a look at trade, imports and exports. On the surface, Iran appears to be a much bigger player than Israel. Iran imports goods worth approximately 1.5 lakh crore rupees annually and exports about 1.4 lakh crore rupees. The main reason for this is its status as a major oil exporting country. However, these numbers only tell part of the story. While Israel's trade volume might be lower, the quality of its exports is far superior, including high-tech products like cyber technology, medical innovations, military hardware, and digital services. In contrast, most of Iran's exports are commodity-based, whose long-term future remains uncertain. When it comes to the military and defense spending, Israel once again seems to have the upper hand. Its annual defense budget is around 4 lakh crore rupees, whereas Iran's is just 68,000 crore rupees. That means Israel spends 6 times more than Iran each year on weapons, security, and advanced technologies. This is why its military is considered among the most advanced in the world. Whether it's Israel's Iron Dome system or its cyber intelligence network, its security infrastructure surpasses that of many developed nations. While Iran's army may be stronger in terms of troop numbers, in terms of technology and logistics, it still lags far behind Israel. This disparity is also reflected in their strategic partnerships. Israel receives economic, technological, and military support from global powers like the United States, the European Union, and Japan. In contrast, Iran is often surrounded by sanctions, international criticism, and unstable diplomatic relations. Israel's military is not only technologically advanced but also recognized for having some of the world's best-trained soldiers and intelligence units. Iran, on the other hand, relies heavily on its Revolutionary Guards and regional militias, which typically follow non-conventional warfare tactics, but these may fall short in the face of modern, high-tech combat complexities. Another crucial factor is a nation's ability to recover from economic crises. Whether it's COVID, a global recession, or wartime disruption, a country's recovery system reveals its true strength. After the pandemic, Israel swiftly revived its digital infrastructure, healthcare, and education systems. Iran, however, has been battling prolonged economic sanctions and limited global cooperation, making recovery slow and difficult. In today's global era, technology is the true power. And on this battlefield, Israel possesses every modern weapon, data, innovation, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. Meanwhile, Iran is still struggling under the weight of fluctuating oil prices, religious extremism, and military tensions. That said, one must also acknowledge that Iran holds certain strategic strengths that cannot be ignored. Its geographic location, vast oil reserves, and deep-rooted influence across the Middle East make it a significant regional force. But the bigger question is, can a nation face the most modern wars of the century with just crude oil and militias? This is a question every young citizen, every investor, and every policymaker must understand. Because war today isn't just about bullets and bombs, it's about economic foundations and digital dominance. And when the question arises, who is the real superpower? The data, the technology, and the global trust all point in one direction: Israel.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.